Under the title Wet Lips, W-H-E-T, this is the latest collection of poems by Dale Honeyghan, who joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome to Smart Jamaica.
Thank you very much.
Latest, meaning how many gone?
Well, this is actually my first. It's my debut project. Yes, I've been writing poems for a while, so I decided to compile them and then put them into a book.
Okay.
Yes.
I want you to do this piece, or maybe not. I don't know. But all right, if you're brave enough, you can do this one, and then we can talk a little bit about your love of and journey through poetry.
Sure.
This one is about the older woman that you're in love with.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I'm in love with an older woman who recently turned 50. Her name is Jamaica, and she always stays here with me. She's not flat like Cayman. My girl has mountain assets. And what can I say, man? My girl's children are the fastest. She's sweeter than the sweetest sugar cane. She's got her reggae style. She makes me the best coffee, and I love her banana smile. And she's the first girl that ever gave me ackee, so I could come over and access her saltfish more easily. And I just love her chocha. But everyone has flaws, as everyone knows. She has acne, we call them potholes. And she can be violent. She has a bad and a mean side, an orange and a green side, a bounty killer and a bean side. But despite all of the bad, I'm so glad she stays with me. I'm in love with an older woman who recently turned 50.
All right. I guess you wrote that 5 years ago.
Yes, I did.
Okay, just checking.
Yes.
Wow, use there of Miss Harris. She's a literature teacher. Similes and metaphors galore, so people don't get mad, because we got the symbolism of what you were trying to say. When did the love of poetry? You weren't born here, actually. You were born in Maryland.
Yes.
Maryland. How did you end up in JA?
Well, my parents are Jamaican. My whole family is Jamaican, but they were abroad, and so I was born over there. But then the family decided to come back to Jamaica.
Do you feel a kinship with the States at all, or do you think of home?
This is home.
Yeah.
This is home.
Yeah.
Like everything was done here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you are really an arts man.
Yes.
Because you do piano.
Yes.
Keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
You sing. You write. You
I sing
choir?
a bit. Yes, I do a choir. Yes.
So what's the background? Where did all of that come from?
Well, my father's a music teacher, and so as long as I've known myself, I've been doing music. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So how did you get to the point where you said, I'm going to put together a book of poetry?
Okay, poetry came later in life. Music, I love all genres of music. I loved hip hop, I loved rap when I was younger. And then as I grew older and matured, rap turned into poetry. And so Jamaica 50, I was asked to do a poem, and so I wrote that, and then I continued and kept up.
You were asked to do a poem, was this for JCDC?
It wasn't for JCDC. I was a student at NCU at the time, Northern Caribbean University, and the graduating class did a program in Mandeville in the park. And so they were asking for items. So I volunteered and said I could do a poem. Mm-hmm. And then I wrote that for Jamaica at the time. So
tell me about the project that you put together now. This is your first. How many poems?
Okay.
What's the subject matter that we're talking about?
So the project is not finished, but it's about 14 to 15 poems. Most of them are relationship-based, love, but the key, I like to play on words.
Yes, I see this. He uses poetry to demonstrate human beings' limitless, innovative capabilities.
Right.
Puns, metaphors, and similes are your tools.
I love to take words and just, find different meanings, and be as creative with them as possible. Yes.
So we saw. Okay, so relationships.
Yes.
Are what inspire you most, right?
Yes, I think it's just easiest when I can relate any subject matter to human relationships, because we all have relationships with each other, so we can all relate to that. So that's why I enjoy to use most. I like to use colors as well, and things people can relate to.
What do you do when you're not writing poetry?
When I'm not writing poetry, if I'm not doing music, I like sports. I play sports as well.
Okay. When you said doing music, is this like a career for you? Or?
It is a career for me. I'm a music teacher. I also write songs, I arrange, I direct a choir by the name of Shahaya, so yeah, man, I love music, and that's
I hear you talking about, when you think of the puns and the metaphors and the similes, and you look at artistic work in Jamaica, poetry in Jamaica, do you think there are enough outlets? I know we used to have little trickles of groups here who used to have like spoken word events and so on, but do you think there are enough channels?
I think there can be a
poetry?
lot more. The restaurants, you know, at different places have poetry, you know, live open mics maybe. There's a lot of dub poetry, but I don't see a lot of the kind of thing that I do. You know, just
Which makes you a standout.
well, yes.
Is that
that's
good for
true.
you or is that bad for you?
It's good, but I like to see. You see, when you have more persons doing it, there'll be more opportunities. You know, more places. So it's good for me that you know I can do something different. But I love
Blazing your
to,
own trail.
Yes.
But what is the reaction when you do what you do?
All right, so it's tricky because I have some poems that people understand, and then I have some that like people don't even like.
Too
In my
deep.
mind, I'm saying they don't even know what they're hearing right now, you know. And sometimes I realize when they read it, that's when they understand exactly, you know, what I'm going for. So it's mixed reactions some of the time.
Okay.
Some of the times, like this set over here will get it, and then this set doesn't, and then the next line, this set. So everybody always has a different experience.
When does the project come out? When
It
will we
comes
get a
out at
chance
the
to see
end
it?
of October.
Okay.
So end of October it should be finished, complete.
And it's called Wet Lips.
Wet Lips.
W-H-E-T.
W-H-E-T.
Should I even ask you why? Never mind. I don't know. Never mind. Girl Talk after the break. Thank you very much.
No
Poet with
problem.
us, Dale Honeyghan. Look out for his work. Wet Lips at the end of October. We'll be right back with more on Smile.